And welcome to the last explanatory video of the Canvas work that you have been doing to help you with your entire strategy of the business. And today is actually my favorite. This video is actually my favorite, and I'll tell you why. I don't know if you're like me, but I'm a kind of a creative person. I'm the kind of person that will wake up in the morning and say, "Oh my God, I got this incredible idea. Let's do it." And also, with my personality being action taking, I'll start an idea and dive without thinking. I just go boom, I smash into it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And the times that it doesn't is actually when the idea takes me away from the business instead of implementing and increasing all the plans that I've done before. And so when you have these ideas, it's really important to check your canvas. That's why your canvas is there. Because by answering all the different questions and by working through the entire canvas, then what you're going to do is to have a snapshot in one place of your entire business. So then you can see immediately. Does this idea fit on my plan or not? If it doesn't fit in your plan, then think twice. Why are you really doing this? Are you doing this because maybe you got distracted? Maybe because it was a shiny object? Maybe because it was something that you thought cool, but you haven't realized how much it would actually take away from the core strategy you've identified to implement it. And of course, it's important to be flexible in business. You will have ideas and it's important to implement them. But always check with the canvas. Your canvas is your best friend. You spend all this time to create your strategy. What are you going to do with an idea, which we have every day? Then destroy everything you've done. And remember another thing. Ideas are worth nothing. Ideas are worth nothing. So what do you mean are worth nothing? I got these ideas, but that's how business grows. No, ideas are worth nothing. It's the implementation that counts. So you might have thousands of ideas, but only the one that you implement well that are going to give you the results that you want. So remember that after every idea, have you considered the impact of implementing that idea in your business? Is it going to be the right one? Is it going to be the wrong one? Is it the right time or not the right time? And that's why you have, as we said, the parking space. Woohoo! We got a parking space. We love that. How does it work? It's very simple. You write in the parking space all the ideas that you have, and you don't need to action them immediately. And then you can leave them rest there. And every week you can go back to your parking space and think and say, okay, which one of these ideas can I implement in my business? But then you can make sure that they fit within the canvas. And if they don't, really ask yourself about 5, 6, 7 times, why am I really doing this? Why do I need to do this? And if the answer is strong for you to say, no, actually my gut feeling says I need to go forward with this, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm not saying that just because it's not in the canvas doesn't need to be implemented. Your gut feeling is always I think the most important thing that as entrepreneurs we have, our intuition to see what works and what doesn't. But at the same time, we can get just carried away by the emotions of the ideas instead of getting confused. So your parking space is there for you to keep log of all the ideas that you have. They're not going to go anywhere. You can implement them later. You don't have to implement them right now. You can just wait a moment. Complete the plan that you have started and then move forward. And that's what the parking space is about. So what I want to do is now to think about all the other ideas. Like let your brain, do a good brain dump. Take all the ideas that you have and write them down. Spend about 5 minutes. Write down in the parking space all the ideas that you have. They're going to be there, but it will help you also release your mind from holding on to things that you might not implement and leave more space and capacity for other things, because everything is energy and our mind is like a container. The more we have and the more open loops we have, then the more difficult it is to be focused on what really matters. And the easier it is to be distracted because our brain is all over the place. But the more we are clear and focused on what we are doing, then the easier it's going to be for our brain to be focused and to help us be there with those information. So that's it for today. Spend those 5 minutes, write it down, and then I will see you with the last video to wrap up this process, and I will let you know how we put all these pieces of the puzzle together. I'll see you there. Ciao.